Greetings, everyone, on the SciFiction Awesomeness. Hope everyone tonight is having a beautiful time. My name is Owen C. Cotter, and you're listening to SciFiction on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. It's a late night transmission. People on the CST time, this will be about 6 a.m. On the West Coast, it's 4 a.m. We've got some stuff we need to talk about. By the way, we just got done covering San Diego Comic-Con for 4 or 5 days and the STLV 58 event in Las Vegas, put on by Creation Entertainment for 4 days. Got lots of goodies we're going to be bringing you, lots of premium content. If you have been following our Facebook page, we have lots of photos and videos and clips and our TikTok and everywhere else. So please keep up to date, following our stuff. If you like our pages, follow us on all the social medias, especially YouTube. We're trying to build those numbers up, as well as Facebook, Twitch, and X. Tonight's topic, or early morning topic, if you're depending on what time you may be asleep, is we have a special project that our friends over at Space Command, which if you've not heard of Space Command, this is the prequel comic, by the way, that was done by beautiful artwork inside intern. Let me see if I can get the poster here for you. Space Command's a project that really resonates on the hopeful vision of the future. This is the art of the poster for the first film on Redemption. And they got the new one, Forgiveness. They're working on putting together Kickstarter for the next epic episode called Great Solar War. And I want to bring on a video right quick of Mark on the Kickstarter explaining what the Great Solar War is. And then we'll get into talking about how you can help out this project, some of the cool stuff they're doing with this franchise and this project. Here we go. Now, this is their Kickstarter. They've raised $26,864 so far. Here's the thing. This project, they're going to start filming here in about a week or so, if they can get the rest of the funding. If you look here, the pledged is $50,000 max. They need a minimum of $35,000. Otherwise, they're going to lose every cent on this Kickstarter. What I was told today by a gentleman. So if you can donate to this, or you're lined with cash, or have a few thousand around, please try and get this over 30, at least 31, 32. That way somebody else can come in and crown it over 35, just so we can get them the ability to create this amazing. I'm going to show you what Mark, let him explain it here. Hold on just a second. Internet's a little slow here where I'm at the hotel. Just a second here. I believe it's about to start. Here it is.
Hi, I'm Mark Scott Siegfried, writer, director, producer, and creator of Space Command, and I'm here in Stage 2 of Space Command Studios to tell you about what we're doing and who we are and how you can be part of it.
A second.
You may know me from the hundreds of hours of TV shows I've written and produced, or the many best-selling books I've written, or my popular Mr. Sci-Fi YouTube channel. But my big project is Space Command, a 12-hour epic science fiction show that's a hopeful vision of the future. Now, thanks to crowdfunding campaigns and selling investment shares for $7,500 each, you guys have financed the first 6 hours of Space Command, which is now in the can. We've shot it. So we are now embarking on the next 2-hour Space Command story, The Great Solar War, in which our hero, Jack Kemmer, endeavors to stop a war between Earth and the outer colonies and an alien race that we've just encountered called the Passara. It stars Doug Jones, Bill Mumy, Robert Picardo, Sue Ann Peen, Ethan McDowell, Brian McClure, Victor Manso, many of our Space Command favorites. It's a big-scale story. I cannot wait to share it with you. I've bought many spaceship consoles, robots, spacesuits from Aliens and 2001: A Space Odyssey and Pluto Nash and many other films and TV shows. So we're going to be using them in this new episode. For instance, here's this amazing console from Jonathan Frakes' Thunderbirds, and we have brought it back to life. And we are going to be using it as the fast and light drive in Space Command. But none of it happens unless you guys pledge and help us hit our goals. So we're asking for your help, as ever. This is a show I've dreamed of making since I was 10 and went on the original Star Trek set and met Nichelle Nichols, who we later, 50 years later, were able to film for Space Command. So the first 2 hours, Redemption, introduced our characters. The second 2 hours, Forgiveness are in the works. During the pandemic, we did a bonus episode called Ripple Effect, and we also have a prequel that combines the audio play we did with our full cast and the amazing graphic novel illustrated by Tiani Farr, and we've combined them into an animatic that's just spectacular. So there are many perks. You can have walk-on roles, you can play a Space Command officer, you can play an alien, you can wear a spacesuit. There are many, many things you can do that are hugely fun. We have a big alien spaceship on stage 3,
it's
Space
cool
Command
too.
Studios, many other joys and wonders, and you can be part of it. And it's just a dream come true for me to have all of you make this dream come true. And there's a lot more to come. Thanks a lot, guys.
So there's Mark talking about what he's got going on with the Great Solar War. As I said before, people just joining us on the broadcast, if you're early morning, my name is Owen C. Cotter. This is SciFiction on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and X. We're talking here about Space Command Great Solar War, which is the next installment of the Space Command, which is, if you're not familiar with Space Command, it's an epic science fiction adventure starring many of the classic sci-fi actors and newer actors as well. This project's very dear to my heart. A lot of the actors are friends of mine, Mark and Elaine, and a lot of my good buddies, Ethan McDowell, Nathaniel, Brian McClure. A lot of friends and sci-fi veterans are also included in this movie. You would be amazed. If you've not heard of this, the first episode, I believe, Redemption, is on Amazon. You can watch that now. The goal here with this project, and the reason I'm on this transmission tonight, is to help make everybody aware that this project, it really resonates, just like Gene Roddenberry and George Lucas were trying to give hopeful messages, the good guys versus the Empire in Star Wars, space and boldly going where no one's gone before in Star Trek, and all the other good sci-fi franchises and shows. This particular show harkens back to the old days of science fiction, such as Space Patrol, Twilight Zone, the original Star Trek, and Star Wars, original Star Wars as well. I would like to invite people, if you have not, go in the description of this video and click the Kickstarter link. That goes to kickstarter.com/projects/Space Command Great Solar War. Click that. If you have any funds, I would highly recommend you donate something if you feel like you can. They're trying to reach a minimum, I was told today, of $35,000 to be able to keep the funds they've already raised, almost $27,000. If they can get just a few thousand more, about 7 or 8, I believe, they'll be able to then start the beginning funding. The beginning part of the Great Solar War, which they're beginning to start filming that hopefully here in 2 weeks or so, if not sooner. So that's what's going on with that. Also, stop sharing the screen here. I'm back. So basically, we're trying to help bring awareness to this project, which is amazing. It's got everybody in it. All your favorite sci-fi actors, amazing new actors. They've got everything. They've got comic books. They've got all kind of cool stuff. The comic book illustration is amazing. The guy that does the design of the characters is Ian McCaig, who actually worked on the design character for Star Wars. Okay, you've got award-winning visual effects people. David Ranklin, who is John Williams' protege, more or less trained under John Williams, who made Star Wars, Indiana Jones. Yeah, that guy. David's like a genius as well. He does the music for this. He handcrafts. He's even got one part of music he told us that we're going to be launching the interview from Comic-Con here soon, the audio podcast, where he used what's called a theremin, which is like you use your hands to move the sound waves around and make kind of like what they did in the old days of science fiction. He's got an actual theremin he's using for some of the different alien. Each alien has their own original theme. In this new episode on forgiveness, but the new one they're putting on this Kickstarter is mostly focusing on is Great Solar War, which is going to be an intergalactic war that takes place a few years later after the other ones, and showcases our characters. Ethan McDowell, my buddy down there. Let me show you something here. They've also on this Kickstarter. It's a very beautiful Kickstarter, I might add. Has a lot of clips and various things. This is the new picture from the Great Solar War. You got Robert Picardo and Doug Jones, Abe Sapien, holographic doctor from Star Trek Voyager. There's about the critters. He is a genuine guy. I've met him many times, had him on the show many times, as you know, if you followed our channel. He generally cares about science fiction, promoting a hopeful and positive vision of the future with great storytelling, amazing storytelling. This is the Redemption trailer. Here's the Forgiveness trailer. And then we've got a little tiny micro clip, what they filmed so far. I believe it's down here. A very early phase clip of what is next of the first scene of The Great Solar. Let's watch this real quick.
I have these dreams where my wife dies. Again. And again. And I wake up, and I know it's just a dream. Then I remember. My wife's been gone for 20 years, and it's my son who needs me.
Great Solar War, and we need your help to help make it happen. So if you have any funds or would like to contribute, click the Kickstarter link to Space Command, The Great Solar War in the description of this video. We're going to go over some things beyond Space Command for a brief second. For people just joining us, my name is Owen C. Cotter. You're watching SciFiction on all the channels, all the social media goodness. We have a great opportunity here to really power and fund an amazing science fiction project that's absolutely amazing. It's probably one of the best projects I've ever seen. And I really hope people, if they're watching this broadcast, share the video with your friends. Share it around, post it, talk about it. If you have any funds, please feel free to contribute. It's an amazing project. They need a minimum of, I believe, $35,000 to be able to capture the 27 they've already raised, to be able to start filming the beginnings of the Great Solar War. We just got back from San Diego Comic-Con, and now we just are in Las Vegas. I'm in the hotel. It's 4:10 a.m. here on the West Coast in Las Vegas, Nevada. Went down to the Rio Hotel Hall and Suites. It covered STLV 58, Star Trek themed event out in Las Vegas, put on by Creation Entertainment. Amazing event. If you're a Trekkie, highly recommend going to that one. That's super cool. They got almost 190 guests. We saw William Shatner today. We got to talk a little bit with Christopher Lloyd. Got tons of content coming to you. Every conceivable. We got so much premium content, audio, video, on cameras, press junket rooms, red carpets, so much stuff. You're going to be seeing an explosion of content, intergalactic awesomeness over the next month or so. And we got some amazing podcasts, amazing on camera, tons of photos, all kind of stuff. So if you would like to check out our channels, or if you're on Facebook, just scroll down and look through our photos. Check a lot. This week I have a few more we're going to be uploading from STLV 58, the Star Trek theme event, and a lot of stuff from Comic-Con and Star Trek on cameras as well. But if you're just joining us, we're talking about a little bit what the events we've been doing, and also Space Command, The Great Solar War. Click the link in the description and watch the video, and scroll down. There's some other clips. At the very bottom, there's a little tiny clip of what's going to be the premise of the Great Solar War. If you're not familiar with Space Command, it's the prequel comic. It was amazing. They also have the show, which is all live action, starring some of your most popular science fiction actors. I mean, everybody's in this thing, from Bruce Boxleitner, played Tron, to, Robert Picardo's the hologram doctor in Total Recall, the robot, the cab guy. You've got Wong, I believe, is the guy who played in Big Trouble, Little China. Actors from Star Trek, actors from people who worked on it for Star Wars, the art designer. People from Farscape. Nichelle Nichols, one of the last series she'll ever be in. They filmed a beautiful scene with her and my friend Ethan McDowell, who's been in Doom Patrol, Walking Dead, Ms. Marvel. And these are people that are spanning every franchise, and newcomers, new actors that are really good as well, such as Nathan Freeman. Brian McClure, Andra, who plays a new character in the Forgiveness. She is in that one. Just tons of amazing actors and actresses in this franchise. It's more not a franchise; it's more of a positive presentation it's for the fans, is what it is. It's a fan-funded, amazing project that is ultimate goal is to turn it into something beautiful and maybe turn it into a television series down the road. But they need your help in the next installment called The Great Solar War. So check out The Great Solar War Kickstarter. My name is Owen C. Cotter. It's really early in the morning, about almost 4:30 a.m. I'm going to sign off, but I encourage you and your friends to share this video, and I'll see you soon on the next mission, or transmission rather. Everybody have a beautiful night. Peace, live long and prosper. So say we all, and may the force be with you always.